All right, hi, my name is Ben, and this is our day one recap. So we started off the day by watching first live stream and looking out for the game changes. When the PDF was released, we immediately started looking at it, and there we found all the different changes on the field and the scoring and all that fun stuff. Right after that, we jumped into a wonderful food review where I reviewed my Jimmy John's sandwich. If you missed that, that is on you, but it's okay.
This First Updates Now video is sponsored in part by Stryker and Kettering University. Stryker makes some of the most revolutionary medical equipment and is a big supporter of FIRST and its participants. If you are looking for an internship or a career that supports you being in FIRST, check out careers.stryker.com to learn more. Kettering University is the leading university of choice for many FIRST students. Kettering offers strong support for FIRST alumni, including an alumni program and scholarships for FIRST students up to $25,000. Schedule a virtual chat to get started at kettering.edu.
Then after that, we went right into modifying the old robot. So we did Robot in 3 Days a year ago for the 2020 game, and fortunately, it's the same game. So we have a unique opportunity where we can kind of outreach to a couple different audiences. So the first one being the teams that have already, might already have a robot for that game, and we would briefly went over some of the things that they should work on, some of the things they should look out for when adding to or editing their robot for this game. Fortunately, there isn't any major field changes, so you can definitely use your current robot if you want to. So we worked on fixing some of the fine-tuning for that and just get it back in a working state, especially because our robot had a lot of surgical tubing and stored energy in it, and in things like surgical tubing, when it sits for about a year, it doesn't perform as it did the day we installed it. So all of that is getting replaced. Then after that, since we basically already knew what the game was, we started designing, or we had already designed and CAD'd the robot. So we took a bunch of ideas from different teams that we liked and compiled a pretty simple design. So we have a pretty good shooter idea, and that's currently being built, and we have a pretty good progress on that. And then while that was going on, we also were working on our chassis. So this year we're using a kit of parts chassis because it's easier to integrate for newer teams that might use the kit of parts chassis. So for fun, we decided that it would be a great idea to speed run it, and we finished it in 54 minutes and 27 seconds. And since there is no recorded speed run for building a kit of parts chassis, we currently hold the world record. So if anybody wants to challenge that, feel free.
Oh, we messed up.
And so then after that, we had started working on our intake. So that's still a work in progress. We got some of the parts CNC'd for that. Another thing, we're working on our lift, or our climber rather, and that's kind of complex, and we didn't have a full design. We mostly focused on the shooter and the collection, and obviously the chassis beforehand. So the climber consists of PVC tubing, and it's a telescoping tube and all that. Lastly, the programmers and the people working in electrical have been working on just getting things set up, making it so that they can upload code to the robot with no problem, and they created the repo and all that. For programming, they've been working on, actually programming the robot, kind of getting an idea of what it needs, since we already know that, there'll be 4 motors on the chassis and, these specific motors for the shooter and stuff like that. So they've gotten a lot of that, worked out. And it's a matter of them actually being able to get a hold of the robot to work on that. Finally, another thing that we've been kind of tinkering around with is vision. This is mainly just for fun. So we are, using vision to possibly line up with the, with the goal, and it'll just make our lives easier if we were in a game. So, lots of exciting things. So that about wraps up our day 1 recap. Stay tuned for our day 2 recap, which will be coming out in probably about 24 hours or so from now as we continue to work. Please check out First Updates Now on YouTube and Twitch to follow our progress.
This First Updates Now video is sponsored in part by Stryker and Kettering University. Stryker is a leading medical device company and is looking for those in FIRST to join their team as interns or for a great career. Come join a company that will actively support you being in FIRST at careers.stryker.com. Kettering University is a national leader in experiential STEM and business education. Discover why so many FIRST alumni come to Kettering University by scheduling a virtual visit at kettering.edu. Thanks for watching. If you want more fun content, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Keep the conversation going and provide your input to our content. Watch our live shows at twitch.tv/firstupdatesnow, join our Discord at discord.gg/firstupdatesnow, and check out Fun FTC on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and First Updates Now on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.